Today, I think, is my friendship day. I have made so many friends while making videos. It's so cool. So when you're vlogging, you look like a joker because you're talking to the camera.
Hello.
Hello. But there is something positive about it.
Bucharest is the Paris of the East.
That you make lots of friends. How is Romania?
Romania is very beautiful country.
And will you come back to Bucharest?
Yes, again and again.
So while traveling, start vlogging and talking to your camera.
I'm waiting for you to come to Bucharest.
Good morning, my lovely people. Today is a new day and we are going to walk the Victory Street, which is Calei Victoriei, one of the most oldest and famous streets of this city. And then I'm going to show you Old Town of Bucharest. I'm also going to talk about expenses and costs of SIM card, taxis, buses, metro, hostels, apartments, and a lot other things. So let's walk, talk, and enjoy Bucharest once again. Victory Street is one of the main avenues of Bucharest, and you're going to see some of the most beautiful buildings on this street, which were built at the end of the 19th century and in the beginning of the 20th century for very rich families. There are a lot of places to check out here, like the Odeon Theatre, National Museum of Art of Romania, Revolution Square, Casa Capsa, which is also known as the Capsa House, then Hotel Capitol, National Military Circle, and a lot other beautiful places. The principle is very simple. Just walk, see, observe, and appreciate the beautiful architecture that you're going to see here. So go, check it out, and in the meantime, I will walk and see it too. You see how beautiful and interesting is the Victory Street? There's a lot more left to explore and we will continue our walk, but I wanted to tell you some interesting things which I noticed while walking here. First is about a small looking tiny toy car which is also known as the smart car. I can't find one right now to show you, but I took a picture of it. Here it is. And it's so cute that I feel like driving it. It's also very environment friendly and it's known as the smart car, which I think I did not see anywhere else while traveling. And then I noticed a lot of Romanian girls having red hair. I thought red hair people are only in Ireland. But guys, if you like red hair girls, then you need to come to Romania. I don't know, it's fashion hair, it's natural red hair or color. So I have reached the Revolution Square and it was a long walk on the Victory Street. But this Victory Street is so interesting, so beautiful, so creative, so artistic, and I feel so victorious here right now. There's so much energy. And there are some other interesting things which I also noticed while walking here. That street is known by a lot of names in this city like Strada, Calei, Boulevard, and some of these names are French words. And that is why you can see a lot of influence of French culture here. And then, have you seen fighter jets making trails in the sky? Here, in this city, you're going to notice even normal aeroplanes making those white trails everywhere. I don't know, I did not see it anywhere, but it's so interesting. So that was the Victory Street. But let me tell you something very important if you're coming here as a tourist. Making appointments for touristic places is very important in Romania. So for example, if you're going to a palace or you're going to a museum, you need to make a prior appointment. You cannot just go directly buy tickets and start seeing the place.
Hello.
Hello. So when you're vlogging or when you're talking to your camera, you look like a very different kind of a human being. You know, you look like a joker. And everyone wants to see what are you doing. So that's what just happened. It's fun and you make a lot of friends as well. So start vlogging when you are traveling. I was telling you that while vlogging, you make lots of friends.
Of course.
And see, here
Hello! Hello from Romania in there.
I made two Romanian friends. That's Andre and that's Corina.
Hi guys. Have a good watching in there.
Thank you so much. And your country and your city is so beautiful.
Thank you very much.
And now I'm going to show you the old town of this city. Old town is one place where you don't need any appointments. You just enter, be wild, be crazy, and just enjoy every part of it. But if you're going to a palace, you definitely need an appointment. And sometimes, if you're visiting a museum in this city, you don't need an appointment. You can just go directly, buy tickets and visit it. But when you're here, just make sure you're careful with visiting places with and without appointments. The first place that we are going to visit here is the Stavropoleos church. And while we are walking, let me tell you about the transport system of this city, and let's start with taxis. So if you're booking a taxi from the airport to the city center and you plan to stay, live in the center area, a taxi might cost you between 30 to 50 lei. Lei is the currency of Romania, if some of you don't know about it. And don't book local taxis because they might overcharge you or change prices which you might not like. Just download Bolt and Uber apps on your mobile phone and you will be all good with the taxi stuff here. Then comes the subway, and Bucharest metro system is very convenient and easy for a traveler. It is very well connected to all the important spots of the city. The metro starts at 5 a.m. in the morning. It finishes at 11 p.m. in the evening. That's very good. And a ride costs about 3 lei, 10 rides cost about 25 lei, and you also get a weekly or a monthly pass if you plan to stay here for a longer time. Then you have the buses and the trams, which I haven't tried one yet, but it costs the same, about 3 lei for a ride. And if you see a grey color kiosk with STB written on it, that's the place where you can buy the bus tickets. And you can also download an app, 24Pay, connect your card, and you can buy the bus tickets there. Simple. I'm still looking for my church. No, that was not the one. That was just another church. There are a lot of churches here in Old Town. But what else you need while traveling? Supermarkets, food. So I just tried 2 supermarkets, Mega Image and Carrefour. But I guess there are a lot of other supermarkets as well. Some said Mega Image is cheaper. Some said Carrefour is cheaper. But I found reasonable prices in both of them, and those were just opinions. So supermarkets will not be a problem in this city. It's very easy. Whenever you're here, find one and go for shopping. So that is the Stavropoleos church. It is an Eastern Orthodox monastery for nuns in central Bucharest. It has an influence of Byzantine tradition and it was built in 1724. Today is 2022. This church is 300 years old. And I was thinking, Bucharest has had a lot of things in history like wars, dictators, earthquakes. But this place, this church, is still standing strong. There is definitely some secret energy inside here. You know, these spiritual places, there is some magic inside. They are magical. And it feels so peaceful being here. It's just like you're connected with nature. So I showed you the oldest church of this city, and now The restaurant that you see behind me is the oldest restaurant of Bucharest. It was built in 1879. The basement level stores beer and wine barrels. The ground floor is a hall type area for a restaurant, and the upper two floors is where the owners stay, and it's also for the employees. But if you want to try some local traditional Romanian food, then this is the place, Bere, which you should definitely check out when you're here. So guys, I was walking around and I made another friend, Avinash. Avinash, say hi.
Hello.
Avinash is from India. So let's ask Avinash, how did he find Romania and will he come again to Bucharest? So Avinash, how is Romania?
Romania is very beautiful country.
You like it?
Yes, very much.
And will you come back to Bucharest?
Yes, again and again.
Would you like to live in Bucharest?
Yeah, definitely.
So you see guys, how beautiful is Bucharest. Even foreigners coming here want to live and settle here. The next place that I'm going to show you is Carturesti Carusel. It's a very famous bookstore. When you come here, you have to definitely see it. But let's talk about SIM cards. So Romania has the 5th fastest internet in the world, and a SIM card would cost you between 30 to 40 lei. It's very cheap. I found two companies, Vodafone and Orange. I bought a Vodafone number and it's working pretty well. Romania is very well digitally connected. So I don't think so you will have any problems with any SIM card companies. Vodafone company and Orange company are two famous ones, but definitely there would be many more. This place, Carturesti Carusel, is a must visit when you're in Old Town. This place belongs to the Romanian bookstore chain Carturesti and is one of the best places to take Instagram photos. Whether you are a book lover or not, you should definitely come here just to see the design, the architecture, the looks. It's amazing. Now, we are going to see Muzeul Micul Paris, which is also known as the Little Paris Museum. And we are going to talk about money. Credit card, debit card, cash withdrawals from ATM, money changers. Which one of these is the best option to travel Romania? So if you withdraw cash from an ATM, you will definitely be charged an extra fees here. But then I found Bank of Transylvania, which does not charge any fees. So definitely there would be more banks which would be not charging any fees. But if you don't have much time to search and you have very little days for traveling, then just look for Bank of Transylvania. I've been using it now. I'm just sticking to it because it's the best. Muzeul Micul Paris, also known as the Little Paris Museum. Its interiors are influenced by the French and the Byzantine. It has lovely interiors, beautiful furniture, a big oriental room, and lots of elegant dresses for a photo shoot. And when you go here, you're going to meet the host, Mr. Dan, who is a very kind and helpful person. He will tell you lots of stories and he speaks a lot of languages too. A must-visit place when you're in Old Town. Don't forget. So that was Little Paris Museum, very beautiful. And the host, Mr. Dan, very nice guy. So we were talking about money, and I was telling you what is the best way to travel this country. So if you can carry cash, hard cash, dollars or euros, then you will be a king traveler here, because money changers give you a very good rate in Bucharest. And you will find the best money changers at Piața Unării, opposite to the Carrefour supermarket. Remember the address and carry hard cash when you're traveling to Romania. Lots of people will tell you to use Revolut and Transferwise to travel Romania. What is Revolut and Transferwise? Revolut and Transferwise provides you international banking services and international cards to travel the world without charging you any extra fees or charges. But Revolut and Transferwise didn't work for me because these companies have very limited services in third world countries. But if you're coming from anywhere in US, UK, Canada, Australia or anywhere in Europe, then this would be a better option. But if you're coming from third world countries, then you need to check whether these companies provide services in your home country or not. In case you want to check about these companies and their services, I have provided a link to both of them below this video. You can go and check. This place, Van Gogh Cafe, if you're a coffee lover, you need to come here. I went here a week ago. It's closed right now, but let me show you how it looks. Go check it out. Safety and security is very important when you travel to a new place. And you can see I am walking and talking with my camera here and no one disturbs me. So it has been very safe here in Bucharest. But some people told me that there is pickpocketing in buses and trams. So just carry less cash, that will be fine. And here in Old Town, there is a lot of police at night time because there are a lot of clubs and bars here. People drink, they get wild, they get crazy, and then they fight. So it's simple. Don't drink, don't fight, you will be safe and you will live longer. And then I noticed that when I bought SIM card, they did not ask me for any passport details, they did not even check my passport, and there was no documentation required to activate or buy a SIM card. Also, when I went at the metro station, there is only one guard standing at the metro station. So there was no checking at all when I was using the metro, and that shows that the police is so cool, so chill here as well, because there is less crime. So guys, I am at Pasajul, Macca, Villacrosse, and look, I made another friend. Her name is Miriam. Miriam, say hi.
Hi!
And she's from Romania, and let's ask her why should everyone visit Romania and the capital Bucharest.
You should visit Bucharest because here are a lot of amazing people. We like to connect with another cultures, with people from another countries. So I'm waiting for you to come to Bucharest.
Thank you, Miriam.
Welcome.
Today, I think, is my friendship day. I have made so many friends while making videos. It's so cool. And this place, Pasajul Macca Villacrosse, let's tell you the story behind this. It's very interesting. So there used to be a hotel here, and the owner of the hotel had two daughters. One of the daughters married Villacrosse, who was the chief architect of Bucharest, and the other daughter married Macca, who built a lot of luxury shops here. And that's how the name of this place came to be Macca Villacrosse. And if you come here, you're going to see lots of cafes, restaurants, shops. It's also a very nice place to take cool pics. So guys, that was Pasajul, Macca, Villacrosse, and now I'm going to show you St. Anthony Church. But let me tell you something about hostels and apartments in Bucharest. So you will easily find a hostel for about 5 to 15 euro a night. But I would still suggest you to go for an apartment. Apartments are much cheaper and you can get them next to the city center at a very good price. But first let me show you my apartment. Go have a look. So guys, look at my new apartment in Bucharest. Here is the kitchen. Here is the washroom. And here is such a nice bedroom. Wow. And the most beautiful part of this place are these views. Have a look at this. I can see all Bucharest from here. So beautiful. Thank you, Romania, for such a warm welcome. This place I got for 20 euros a night and it's next to the city center. So I would suggest you to join Facebook expats group of Bucharest because Romanians post their apartment pics there and you might find a good apartment. You can also search for apartments on Airbnb site, but remember, negotiate because Romanians are very flexible, helpful, and they love to negotiate. So fix a good price and find yourself a good apartment when you're here. This church that you see behind me is the St. Anthony Church. And you know, I just don't understand. There is some power in these spiritual places. It just refreshes your mind once you're inside here. I don't know much about this church, but when you go inside, it's like the cleaning of the mind, refreshing of the mind. You feel so calm and you just forget all your worries. There is some power, some secret hidden energy in all these churches. But anyways, if you're here in Bucharest and you're very stressed about life, just come to the church and get refreshed. This place that you see behind me is Hanu Lui Manuc. It was a hotel before, but today it's a restaurant. And they also perform traditional Romanian dances, and the dancers wear traditional Romanian dresses. I had lunch here a few days back and the food was very delicious. So if you're walking around Old Town and you're very tired, you feel hungry, then this is the place that you need to come to. Okay, my lovely people, so now it's time to answer the question that you all have been waiting for. Should you visit Bucharest or not? And my answer is very simple. Yes. Why not? Let me explain you. When you travel to a new country or visit a new place, what are the things that are most important to you as a traveler? You want the place to be cheap in your budget. You want good quality food. You want people to be kind and helpful and welcoming to you. You need a good transportation system which is easy and convenient for you as a traveler so that you can explore the whole city. And most important, you want the place to be safe and positive. And trust me, Bucharest has it all. So guys, it's now time to end this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. This was the Old Town, the Victory Street, my experiences and expenses living in this city. If you liked this video, please hit the like button. If any of your family or friends are traveling to Bucharest, share this video with them. And if you want to make a new friend, consider subscribing. Hit the subscribe button below this video and we will walk, talk and explore the world together. So that's it. Take care, be happy, keep smiling, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, pa-pa!